Welcome, y'all. Those of you just tuning in, we are live. We are live. Quite a few good bowlers are going to be in front of us here. For the finals, finally started nearly 2 hours late. But we're here. It's 5 o'clock, 4:52. We're going to start here in about 6 minutes, so we'll start about 5 o'clock. And we've got a treat for you here on our extended pairs of our marquee pairs up here in just a moment. For all of you in the Facebook, we do have a YouTube stream. So, for those of you in Facebook, go ahead and head on over to YouTube. I'll submit the link right now. I'm going to share it on our page. And then I'm going to pin the link in the comments. So what I ask you while I do that, and here while practice is starting, is go ahead and share. Share it to all your friends. Let them know. I'm going to tag the people that are in the stream, because there's quite a few notables in front of us. And we're going to get started here with the finals in just about 5 minutes. Squirrel going in 5 minutes. We're just in practice right now, so I'm going to get everything set up and shared across the masses. I hope you all do the same. Thank you. Welcome, y'all. If you are just tuning in, down in the comments, you're going to see a link. That link is going to take you to the HD stream. So if you want to watch this in full HD, go on over to YouTube, to Championship Bowling, as we are finishing up practice. Finishing up practice here at the finals. We're going to get game one underway now. Zach Trevino, Alex Hoskins, Adam Breckenridge all in front of us here on our pairs, marquee pairs. Zach Trevino, he's up here. Our extended pairs and Alex Hoskins, Adam Breckenridge. A few other notables. Looks like Tony Cook, for any Tony Cook fans. He's going to be on our extended pair broadcast. So you're not going to want to miss that. Not going to want to miss that. Guys, if you're in the YouTube video, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and like it. That would do us a huge favor if you could do that. And if you haven't liked the page, go ahead and do so as Zach Trevino gets started off. Going through the face and leaving a 3-6. Tony Cook from there. The crossover. Missed the head pen left and 1-3-6-8. 3-6-8. That was a mouthful. Chase Loose in front of us also. Chase Loose. Been bowling really well as of late. Making a bunch of finals. Goes 10 back there on the left side. Jimmy Gerardo over there, lane 21 is going to cross over and leave a 5-pin. Looks like we also have Justin Sanchez in front of us also on our extended pairs. Justin looks like he'll cross over and also leave a 5-pin. Going to be a popular miss. Going to be a popular miss. Crossing over, leaving a 5-pin. See Justin's effort here at his 5-pin pick, and then see what Alex Hoskins is doing. Alex bowled fairly well. I bowled with him in qualifying, so he was bowling fairly well. They're tough. They're really tough. You can see A squad cut score was 615, B squad cut score was 610. Usually the B squad's a little higher, but they played really, really hard. I don't know if necessarily people were playing them correctly, though. I think that's probably the biggest issue is they just weren't being played right. If they played right, you could score. Kendall, Miles, and Alex, they all shot plus scratch. So this is a handicap tournament. But yeah, they were shooting plus scratch. No problem. I see Zach Trevino as Adam Breckenridge also throwing a shot. Adam throwing a idle, high flush, 9-pin. And Zach Trevino went through the face and leaves a 4-pin. Alex now on 17 on our extended pairs. Looks like he's throwing a Rubicon UC2, and he'll go through the face in 3-6. Yeah, they're playing really tough. A lot of friction. The front part, the gutter here notoriously hooks a lot, and it just did not hook today. So gutter was kind of out of play. Making urethane kind of out of play. I tried it for a little bit. Didn't look right. I also wasn't throwing the ball, and that's probably 90% of why it didn't look right. But I moved in. That was the best look, getting really, really deep. Just slow hooking the ball. Because this lane surface doesn't hook as much as they did the last couple of weeks. The Idaho Open and Border Wars. Since it's Pro-Am lane and not HPL anymore. And if you're just tuning us, YouTube, the pinned comment, that is where you will find the HD stream right there. HD stream. All right, but yeah, This lane surface doesn't hook as much, so there's not as much friction up front, but there is still a lot. It's kind of a catch-22 list, but there is still a lot of friction up front, just not as much. So made him, I don't know, made him a little more, so it made getting really deep not quite as easy because the ball didn't want to slow down as much. So you really needed a lot of surface, in my personal opinion. You needed some surface or a ball to slow down. Something, a big weight block, a low RG, or surface or something to get the ball to slow down enough to shape right, chase it loose, almost blower 710, so it gets the messenger on the 7-pin. So it's a good break for him because that was a good ball. But yeah, they played really tough. I think that mixture, if there was more friction, I think if this pattern was on HPL, it probably would have played easier. And Alex Hoskins off camera, we'll bring you over here. Over there on lane 18, just pocket 710. So his ball is not really going through the pins very well. Not really going through the pins very well for Alex. But yeah, they I think if they hooked a little more up front, it'd be a little bit easier to get in and throw it at the spot and get it to bounce off of it. But that wasn't really the case. You had to really kind of play with your speed and hand position to get the ball to read right. Now, for those of you who aren't aware what the Uzelac Classic is, the Uzelac Classic is a handicap tournament, okay? Handicap tournament, fair one, though, as Justin Sanchez will pick his pair. It's a fair handicap tournament. We ball on sports shots, so I think that evens it out, really. Those who have a lot of handicap, aren't able to play them necessarily perfect. They don't score as well. And the guys who can shoot well, good scratch bowlers, typically can take advantage of that because they know how to play them. So I think it ends up being really fair. So tip of the hat to Leon and his crew for making it such a good ran tournament. Really quick, though, too, I want to go ahead and thank some of the sponsors of our stream. The Strike Zone Pro Shop, owned and operated Dale Williams, right here is Adam Breckenridge going to throw a ball. It's high flush and 10 back. Now, Dale, right here in Davis Lanes in Layton, Utah, he owns the Pro Shop, Strike Zone. Okay, well, he's got a cool deal for us where he is offering, all right, if you mention the Uzelac Classic or this stream, we'll give you 10% of a ball purchase. So if you're in the market for a bowling ball, hit up Dale Williams, Strike Zone Pro Shop, okay? Let him know you support us, so he knows that he's doing the right thing. The Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour, Michael Blair Jr. They got a couple great events. A couple great events throughout the Northern Nevada area. So, guys, if you're interested in bowling one of those events, Michael Blair Jr. They got a few of them coming up pretty soon, the weekend before the Masters starts. He's got a really cool one. He's got entries available, I still believe. So hit up Michael Blair Jr. Join it, the Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour Facebook page. Get in there and bowl some of the great tournaments he's got. Alex Hoskins here in front of us. Better ball 10 back. Better ball 10 back. And then finally, Delton Sports Center in West Valley City, Utah, guys. They've got a really cool deal where they're offering sports shot practice. Okay, they got sports shot practices. Justin Sanchez throwing a high road max there on lane, what was that, 17? Oh, 15, 16. It's through the face, 8 pins. 9 pins, excuse me. Yeah, Delton's got a really cool deal where they're offering sports shot practice. So they got some sports shots laid out, and they're going to allow you to go in there and practice on them. It's a really good deal. If you want to get better on shots like this, come out and compete. That is the place to do it. Thank you guys at Delton Sports Center. Great Ran Center. This is a Storm Northwest Tour event, so points implications are here. And also, of course, we would like to thank Storm, the Bowlers Company, for all that they've done for our tournaments here in the Northwest. So thank you guys so much. Over at Storm. Now we're going to have Zach Trevino here on lane 20 here on the marquee pairs in front of us. Unfortunately, guys, and I apologize for this, center's really weird with this. Got this load-bearing beam here on the high end. This is where the championship's going to be because they've got a lead coming in about an hour. They're starting in about an hour, probably coming in now. But they've got this load-bearing beam, and it makes it to where I cannot see the scoreboards very well from the camera angles. So, apologies there. But we're going to do the best we can. This Brandy Jacobson goes 10 back. He's got a great game going. And we're going to see Zach Trevino here in front of us. For all those of you in YouTube, or excuse me, in the Facebook chat, I see about 40 of you. Go ahead and share if you haven't. I'd appreciate that. That would mean a lot to me. But if you can't do that, what I'd like you to do is you hit that link right there. Uzelac Classic Finals. Take you to YouTube. See the HD link. That should be thrown a Zen. Faces up a little too much. Might get a trip here on the 6-pin. Yep, 3-6. 3-6. Zach staying clean. They're tough. He doesn't have a ton of handicap, but with how tough they are, I think 200, 210 is enough to get you through this cut. Now, if you're not aware of Uzelac Classics format, we cut 1 and 4, so both squads, one squad had 23, the second squad had 24. We cut 1 and 4, so we have 47. Okay, 47 bowling right now. We're going to cut half of those and take 24, so the bottom 23 are going to be cut. And top 24 will then bowl another game and cut in half to 12. We'll bowl another game, cut in half to 6, and then we will bowl one final game. Excuse me, we'll bowl another game cut from 6 to 3. I think I've got this right. 6 to 3. I know it goes 47, 24, 12, 6, and then in our round of 3, we will crown a champion. We'll bowl one game to decide who will be the winner here. The March edition of the Uzelac Classic. No one really bowling here in front of us on any of the pairs. We got one gentleman here now. Camera. This lady must have been right and leave the 1-2-7. 1-2-7. Guys, we're rolling one game, so it's a sprint here now to the finish. An absolute sprint. Get everybody through. All right, Brandy Jacobson. That's a pretty good game, though. Not necessarily a scratch bowler, but she goes strike, spare, strike. Got a lot of handicap. She could get something at least spareable here, or even go 10 back. That would be a huge help. And she'll pretty much lock herself in at that point. Ball is left off her hand. If it touches the hip and has a chance, it doesn't. And she will 1-3-8. 1-3-8 spareable, though. Spareable. Oh, I didn't see the 8-pin there on lane 19. So that's unfortunate. Chase. I think it's Chase. Chance or Chase. Loose. Mr. Loose. One of us see you're on 21. You go 10 back. He's got a really good look. Not a lot of lefties in the field, so the left side's pretty much untouched. And you can see that's partially a result of that, and partially him just having a good look and throwing the ball well. Throwing the ball well, Chance Loose. See Brandy's attempt here. I'm lane 20 at this spare. Then we'll head over and take a look at Alex Hoskins' attempt. Brandy clean through 3 now. Ball needs to hook a lot, and it will not. And she'll miss them all. She'll miss them all. Let's go over to our extended pairs here. See Alex Hoskins' effort here momentarily as Adam Breckenridge picks his spare. Justin Sanchez will be up on lane 16. Just missed the head pin left to leave the 1-3-6. Now we're going to have Alex stepping up on lane 18 on our extended pairs. Chance loose off camera. Go through the face. And they'll trip the 7 now. Man, that was really cool face. Lucky break there to double. And he's rolling. All right, Alex on lane 18. Well, wide right. And we'll leave only the 2-8. Only the 2-8. That's a good break for how far right that ball was. That ball is out there. But that's so you can see a little more friction. You can just see how much this gunner wants to hook because this is Alcatraz, so 9 or 8 2-2s. But it didn't really play as easy. Or, I mean, that's not easy. But we bowled on harder, and this is played very difficult for having 8 2-2s. Played almost like there was 10 to 11, which is a lot. There's only 24 mils, so not a lot of shape in the power. Not a lot of shape. See Adam Breckenridge up. Air lane 16. Like he's still throwing his idle. A little bit of lane shine on it. That ball looks pretty good. It is. Slap the 10 out. 6-pin jumps out of the gutter. Just barely. And gives the 10-pin a little love tap, and it falls sideways into the pit. That is a good break for him. Don Attaway. Cam Foster, I want to say maybe he did. Clay made it, but I don't see Cam. Looked like he had a couple of good games. I was bowling right next to him for 2 of his games, but I did not see if he made the cut or not. I'm looking. If I see him, I'll let you know. But I'm not 100% sure. Don is a watcher on the YouTube stream. So for those of you in Facebook, click that link. Hit the link that's the pinned comment. Takes you over to YouTube. Watch in HD. It was like watching HD. I like watching HD. Stream it. Cast it right to my TV. We're going to have Alex up. Chase Loose has left a 4-pin. He's most likely going to pick it. He does. We're going to have Zach Trevino throwing up on lane 20 here momentarily. I think he's probably going to end up going before Alex. Alex is a really fast bowler. He wastes no time. They're going to bowl virtually at the exact same time. Zach has not gone yet. So we'll see Alex Swisher's strike. Zach Trevino, better bulking ball. Yeah, 10 back. That's a really good ball from Zach. Made a little bit of adjustment, got a little deeper. And that ball really went through the pins well. And before, he was getting really high on the head pin. And virtually going through the base. Guys, if you haven't in the YouTube chat, go and link the video. That helps a ton. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but it does. Jimmy Gerardo, 21. Better ball. 10 back. 10 back. As this was Kegel Alcatraz. No longer is anymore. It's pretty messy down lane. And the front parts are kind of blown up. It's a pretty high friction land lane surface, but yeah, like I was mentioning before, it doesn't quite hook as much as the HPL that we were previously bowling in. So, interesting little dynamic we've got here. Interesting little dynamic. Brandy Jacobson. Colton's in here watching. It's your mamacita right there. Lane 20. Solid game going. 1 open through 5. That's pretty good. She's got a lot of handicap, so solid game from her. Put her right in. Lead qualifying. Or, excuse me, this first round of the finals. All right. See your effort here on lane 20. Better looking ball. On the head pin and 4 pins. That's a good break. She's got a look. She has got a look. Well, I'll let you know what Brandy does with her spare. Adam Breckenridge, I believe, is up on lane 15. So we're going to see his effort here. We are going to see his effort here. Then we'll see Justin Sanchez immediately following him. Actually, Justin is going to go first, and then Adam will go, I believe. Adam's actually not even up. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Zach Trevino's almost up. So, Justin, ball wide right. That thing is slow. Wow. Not sure if that's the right ball. That ball is chugging along. I don't know how he has laid that out, but interesting motion out of that ball. Zach Swisher can't roll the 2-pin. Cannot roll the 2-pin. We're going to see Chase Loose. He's got a pretty good look, bowling really well. Don, haven't forgotten about you. Still looking to see if I can see. Looking to see if I can see. Interesting. Cam made it. Don, got an answer for you. Clay Reese just walked by. Cam did, in fact, make the cut. Cam probably led qualifying. Well, maybe not. I don't know with handicap, but he shot 680 scratch. So, yeah, he bowled good. He bowled good. Zach Trevino will whiff on the 2-pin. Killer there. Going to be tough to make those pins up. Now, moving. Now Adam Brecken matches up. Adam on lane 15. Jimmy Gerardo off camera, just Messenger 9 pins. That's a good ball. Oh, Brooklyn there on 18. The lead to Alex Hoskins being up. Now Adam, that ball's pretty tight. Yeah, he's got a trick, doing a little trick to it. Getting the ball to roll really forward. And it's going through the pins pretty well. It's going through the pins pretty dang well. As Brandy off camera just went 10 back. May be able to hear that on the camera. Go Brooklyn there again. Tony Cook. Go Brooklyn in 5-10. So a lot of that. A lot of balls being cut off and going through the face. Going Brooklyn. Anytime, Don. Anytime. Hopefully we get him over here on the stream. Just for you, my friend. If you're on Facebook, that's where I'll tag him if he's on the stream. Just loose. 10 back. That's a good ball. That is a really good ball from him. He's got a look and a half. He has got a look and a half. Kind of miles in front of us now. Chit-chatting it up with Zach Trevino off camera. I don't know if they're done. I mean, they're almost finished. He's going to the 9th frame over here. I don't know if they're done over there. Doesn't look like it. Kendall might be done, though. No, Clay is. They only have 3 on their pairs. And yeah, we're getting to be about finished. Chase has got a huge game going. A monster game. He's going to shoot 220. He's got 223, and then if he picks his spare, be fine. That was off camera, by the way. Alex up there. I don't know how good of a game he's got going. He's got a decent game going. Yeah, if he punches here, I think he can. Well, hard to tell. Well, yeah, it doesn't look like he has that much of a decent game going. So we'll see how he ends up finishing. Yeah, Kendall is done. He's just coming chit-chatting with me and let me know kind of what's going on with his pair down there. He had a rough go with his pair. Did not bowl well. He did not bowl well, unfortunately. So we will not be seeing Kendall here in front of us. Alex in his fill. He goes double and 9 on the fill. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's 180, 190. Probably not going to be enough for Alex with no handicap. Probably not going to be enough. Excuse me. Sorry. Brandy Jacobson here in front of us. Solid game going. That looks like a pretty good ball. And just roll the 10 pin out and leave only the 6. So she's rolling. Keeping herself safe. She'll probably make it at this point. I don't know if she needs to show up anymore. to make this cut. Medrado, good game going. She'll trip the 8 after 2-8. Little mixer, though. Not quite good enough to trip the 2. Not quite good enough to trip the 2 pin. Adam Breckenridge at his spare. Pick that. It's a good spare. And we'll see the conclusion of Justin Sanchez's game. Let you know if Brandy picks her spare while we stay here on our extended pairs. See Alex packing his stuff up. Ready to roll. Yeah, I don't think that's a good enough game to stay. All right. Brandy did pick her spare. Great game going. Sanchez, he'll go Brooklyn, and you guessed it, trips it all out. Trips it all out. No, finished it. They're pulling kind of slow over there on 15-16, aren't they? Pulling kind of slow over there. See Drax Vino light. Is that a bucket? Nope. Nope. Trips the 8 pin out of the bucket. And on over to Adams. Effort. This should be his 10th start of his 10th frame now. Throwing his idle. Solid game going, I believe, for Adam. He's got a couple balls in a row, I believe. Go high. Leave. Is that a 3 pin? No. Is that a 3 pin? 9 pin? Ah, that's a 9 pin. I was going to say, I don't look like a 3 pin. Oh, no, 6 pin. This looks pretty far up to be a 3 pin, doesn't it? It doesn't look. It's got to be 9. Really hard for me to tell from this thing. I think it's a 9. Adam will whiff the 9 pin. That's a tough break there. Gotta be picking our spares. I could potentially kick him out of the cut. Could potentially kick him out. We're wrapping up game number 1. We'll have cut scores. I'll let you know what they are. I'm going to take a quick break while those cut scores come in. Tony Cook goes 10 back. We're going to take a quick break as cut scores come in. I'll let you know if you're not friends with me. You're going to like the page or stay right here. It's the only way you're going to know that game 2 of the finals have started, where we are going to be in the round of 24's Brandy in the 9th frame will strike. She's got a huge game. She might lead. She may lead this first game of the finals. That was off camera, by the way. So we're going to stick it here. We're going to stick it here on 2019 and 20. Well, I take a quick break because Zach Trevino is going to start the 10th frame for them. Thanks, guys. All right, that does it. That will do it here in game number 1, the finals. Brandy shot 160, I think, with her handicap. That's going to probably put her into the next cut, and she's going to keep on trucking. Solid game for her, though. Got to tip the cap. Got to tip the cap. We're going to continue with game number 2 momentarily of the finals, where the top 24 bowlers out of this game will another one cut to 12. Cut to 12. So when I have cut scores, I'll let you know what those are, as we are just now getting scores entered in. We should know here in the next probably 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Should have a cut score here momentarily, folks. Should have a cut score here in just a moment. As soon as we do, I'll let you know what it is. And we'll get our pairs sorted out, see who exactly is going to be on those pairs. And then I'll go ahead and post on my Facebook and on Championship Bowling's Facebook page. When we go live for the second game, we're going to stay right here, though. It'll be on the same stream, so if you want to come back, do it now. It takes us a second to get everybody on their pairs, and we're getting scores confirmed. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Those of you, if you didn't know, down in the comment section pinned is a link to the YouTube stream, which you can view in full HD. Full HD.
Remember, after I call your name, please go down, get a button so you can draw your lane. All right, we got Cam White, Clay Rees, Justin Sanchez, April Sanchez, Cam Henning, Chris Kinder, Waylon Nielsen, Zach Trevino, Dante Fillingham, Daniel Knitting, Adam Breckenridge, Scott Kilgore, Jimmy Rasmussen, Brandy Jacobson, Dante Bernal, AJ Wilkins, Cody Smith, Lynn Galt, Chase Luce, Tara Richard, Darren Spruill, Jimmy Gerardo, Brandon Smith, and Brooke Carroll.
Cody, you better be bowling me, bro. I'll be mad. Let's see what happens on this one, bro. I'll be mad, dude.
So close.
I shot 182 scratch. I saw 2
All right, here to there. Well, I'm hearing cut score is 190, so that's kind of hard to play right now. Cut score is 190. Definitely going to drop the lanes. See who's in front of us here, and we'll go ahead and tag him.
Okay, well, there's a few orders
Nikki,
of food, like a
hey,
hot sauce and a couple other things.
Appreciate you
I
watching.
don't know where you're at now. It's up at the cafe.
We appreciate you watching. So I have lanes and where everybody's going to be at. Go ahead and let you know where they're at.
No, I didn't say it's double for sure. I said it's double anyway. If I get past this run, because now I'm
Randy, what ball you need?
it's not about it's about me.
You did though, right?
Where are you at?
Good job.
No, I ordered a big chicken sauce. Right.
Alright, I'll take whatever's left.
They made our not so yeah,
I have never listened for almost 40.
Need your other ball?
Might have made it.
Another Samantha J. Powell. My Sammy, my Samantha. So I'm not Sammy.
You said you wanted to tell me something.
What she was.
Danny.
Okay. We're looking for lots of bowling bags.
Oh God.
Well, I got a beer, so that's good.
She going on 14?
Another Marine. Yeah. Good enough. I'm adult.
Alright, we should be starting here momentarily now that everybody's got their lane assignments in front of us. So,
Right, that's Samantha.
there'll be no practice shots at all. So as soon as we start, your first score, having who's going to be in front of us here momentarily and sharing it across the board. Thanks, guys.
Man, you're not going to get away with it. Don't even try. You have great numbers. When I don't have music on. I don't know who the other.
That's yours.
No,
It wasn't mine.
did someone else buy me beer?
I don't. Maybe Brandy did.
Brandy, did you buy me a beer? Did you buy me one? I think somebody did.
Well, you have. I got it.
I'm trying to like 14 before. Just got right. Plus, I have no shoes. My balls are still on the rack down there.
Brandy, you're on 14. Not 4. No way. They said
Are you on 4 or 14?
go double check. They're not 14.
I mean, you can send you a t-shirt.
ball's at? On 4? No way. All the way down there?
Yeah, they're good. They're not eating them. You allowed how I'm gone. What are you talking about? I know him, but not. I know the name. I know the name.
All right, bowlers, I'm going to be turning on your lanes. Remember, first ball counts, no practice.
You make the second one? Oh, please be with my wife.
I don't know that. Like when I see him, I'll be like, hey, I know the name. I just get ready to skip back. Don't mind me.
Where's Truly?
That's yours. That's your court light there. That's yours. Wrong bitch. You want to go get a court light now? Look at. Let's go. Faster! I was like, oh, you said that? Oh my God, you're awesome. I was like, yeah, she needs to be around. You better get that. I didn't find the wrong button, fucker. He's probably that.
All right, game number 2 underway. Few notables over, I guess. Lawyer Reese, Justin Sanchez, Cam White, Brooke Carroll.
Wait.
Quite a few actions. So, we're for a good match here. We are in for good bowling in front of us. Claire just went 10 back off camera. All right, sweet. Previous cut score for the previous game was 190, so not super high. They are playing just extremely tough. It is pretty crazy how tough they really are playing. Because the cut scores are usually significantly higher than that. Those of you in the YouTube or in Facebook, guys, the pinned comment, that is the link to the YouTube stream. The YouTube stream isn't streaming in full 1080 HD, so go ahead and watch that. Go ahead and watch that, and if you're in the YouTube, please like it. That helps me a ton. I know there's a couple of you in there. Go ahead and just like it, subscribe, hit the bell icon, then you'll know anytime that we go live. Clay Reese up here, lane 22, excuse me, goes 10 back. Brandon Smith, 10 back. A lot of good bowlers in front of us. Probably a lot of people that are probably going to make the cut. Pins don't carry over, so as long as you make the cut, you have every opportunity to continue on. Here in the finals, Dante Bernal at his 10 pin. Oh, miss it. Oh, Mr. Jimmy Gerardo made the cut. And Don, if you're still in here, Don, looks like Cam Foster was eliminated. Had a tough draw down there on the high end, so he struggled. All right, Brooke Carroll in front of us here on lane 20. Cam White also back on 17 on the extended pair, so high flush. 10 back there on lane 20.
It would be very helpful to us if we could actually move it down.
And Cam White off camera went 10 back as well. So lots of good bowling now. I think these pairs are scoring fairly high, especially for people who can make the shapes that Brooke and Cam are making. Dante Bernal, lane 18. missed the 8 pin. Almost missed the 8 pin, right? Oh, 2-4-10. Let's see the 8 pin though. Do not see the 8 pin. There's Spurl, one of our viewers, up on lane 18. Well, 2-4-10. Two, 4, 10. Cody Smith over there on lane 15. Flat 10. Dante will again miss the spare. Hitting nothing. 1-3-6-10. So a lot of balls missing the mark. Looking either too much or not enough. This pair. It was so hard. Crazy how it was Brandon Smith. You guys who have a look, you've got a look now. Pair to pair is pretty tough here as far as topography goes. But you guys have got to look at playing them right. They have pretty good looks. They'll shoot in the low 200s. Nothing crazy. There's not a ton of room. If you miss it off your head, probably not going to go through the pins well enough. With how little they don't want to hook a ton down lane. They want to hook a little bit up front, not a ton up front. So you can definitely let a ball get away from you. Brooke tickles the 10 pin. Does not quite want to fall. We'll go ahead and take a look at Cam White over here. So they don't want to hook a ton up front, so the ball doesn't want to slow down as much. So you definitely miss it right. Typically on patterns, they hook a lot up front. It's hard to miss them right as Cam White topples the 7 pin. That's a good ball for him. So it makes for this interesting dynamic where there's definitely a miss from Justin Sanchez. We'll throw a ditch. Throw it right in the blue board. The blue board don't hook. Not here. And it's Clay! Oh, I got Clay on the stream! Well, I don't even know what that was. It was like the 1-2-6-10 and topples it, dominoes it backwards. And I almost switched off of that. I almost did. But a strike. That's one of the luckiest strikes I've ever seen. Wow. Clay Reese pulling some magic out of the hat. Justin Sanchez, after his ditch, go through the face. Cody Smith. We'll see Cody Smith here. He's getting videoed. You can see the gentleman in front of him behind Cody Smith is videoing Cody Smith. So we got double videoception here in front of us. So Cody will probably flat 10. Nope, flat 7. Oh, and he gives him the bird right there on stream. Wow. If we don't break any code of conduct here on Facebook or YouTube with that one. Brandon Smith. Come back. And Brandon's got a really good look, too. The left has a pretty good look. Chase Loose also having a really good look. So left's got a good look. There's another lucky strike over there on those pairs. As Cam White goes through the face and just topples everything else. See if Dante can bounce back a little bit here. He started out a little rough. And he'll continue to not have his best game. It's getting down late, though. It's not necessarily late, but 3 or 4 frames in, it hasn't had a mark yet. Really tough to dig out of the hole that deep. So guys, so pretty good games. We're going to cut to 12 here. In the top 24. Cut half the field. We're going to cut half again. We're going to 12. This game, Clay Reese, Brooklyn 7 pin. Brooklyn 7 pin is Dante again. Will not convert the spare attempt. There's a spare attempt, not a split attempt. The head pin was still sending Justin Sanchez. Throwing the green ball. Cuts it off. Brooklyn. Better than a ditch, I guess. Dudrado off camera's got a good look. He went 10 back again. He is bowling well. Back on over here. Let's see Brooks Carroll's attempt in the 4th frame. Brooke is double spare, so she's got a good game going. April Sanchez over Chase Loose are over on 21 or 22 and 23, 24. It's gracious, can't do that. 22 and 24. So a couple good bowlers on there too. It's extra Venus over there. Chase Loose is a bowler. AJ Carson. Sanchez, Zach Venus. Good pair. Not be on the stream. Brooke Carroll through face. Right there, pretty high. Topples 4-17. It's only the 4 pin. Cody Smith off camera just went to the face of big fours. Over here because Cam White's almost up. It's Daniel Knighting. 1 minute left in 6:10. So, guys, a lot of people who are playing the pattern right got pretty good scores. Be able to score. They're not playing the pattern right. They're having a really tough time getting the ball through the pins and getting the scores that I feel are going to be needed. I think the cut score is going to go up since we're only taking 12 off of this squad after this finals game. So I think the 190 is not going to be enough to get you through, as Brooke off camera picked her spare. My 4 pins. We'll head over here. We got Clay Reese on lane 21. Oh, it's a little left. Crosses over 5'10". You can kind of see in 21-22, there's a lot of hook up front. A lot of hook up front. I had whole thing. And I don't know if maybe Clay's just not far enough left. To me, it looks like his ball's reading really early. I don't think these balls are terrible, and they are missing their pin a lot. And Smith flushed him back. The lefties have got to look, man. Wow. I would not be surprised to see 2 lefties in the top 3. And a 3. Would not surprise me at all. Guys, we're halfway through game number 2. And now it's time as good as any. Go ahead and thank the sponsors of the live stream, because we've got a couple that make this possible to bring you the action live. And that's Williams at the Strike Zone Pro Shop, guys. He's offering 10% off all purchase if you mention the Uzelac Classic or this live stream. Go in there, let them know, buy a ball, they'll give you 10% off. The Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour. They've got a tournament. It's Chase Loose just over there on 23. You can kind of see just a reverse 4-9, which is 6'8". 6'8". Brooke Carroll. Good ball there. Yeah, slaps the toe down. That's a really good ball. But yeah, Michael Blair Jr. and the Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour, we want to thank them a ton for their contribution. Go ahead and support their bowling tournaments, folks. He's got a good tournament organization going. Like him on Facebook. Go to their page. Join it. Talk to Michael Blair. He'll get you signed up. Cody Smith, another videoception as he trips the 10 pin that time. Delton Sports Center, they offer sports shot practice on Friday evenings, so head on over there if you want to get better on shots like this and come out and compete. Delton Sports Center on Friday afternoons is the place to do it. Go ahead and support them, folks. And lastly, this is a Storm Northwest Tour event. Points are available. Point applications will be here. Brandon Smith, 10 pins. So if you're a part of the if you bowl Storm Northwest Tour events, come down, bowl views like, you'll get points. You will get points. Dante Bernal in front of us. Oh, of course. Can't forget. Granddaddy of them all. Thank you, Storm Bowling Products, the Bowlers Company, for all that they do, making this possible. Come bowl these tournaments like this. Dante Bernal carries it out. Clay Reese, lane 22, better ball. And he's got to get for that. That lane hooks a ton up front. You can't get the ball to get down the lane at all. Right there, look at that. Jim Gerardo likes that ball. That ball hooked immediately. So I don't think it looks like they may be thinking, I think at least Jim thinks that maybe he threw a bad ball. That ball didn't look terrible off his hand immediately. So definitely a move is needed from everybody on 21-22. Now 18 and 19, they look pretty good. That pair doesn't look bad. Brooke Carroll's making this pair look really good. See her effort. I'm not really sure what she's throwing there. A little blue ball, high flushed and back. Man, she is great. She has a look. Dang. She is bowling well. Yeah, Robbie. I'm starting to log it out. I would personally feel like this platter plays more like a short medium pattern. Man, they're making it brutal. Scores are low for a Uzelac. They're grindy. Not something you usually see out here. Usually the scoring pace is a little bit higher. I don't think a 700 is shot at all. They play very tough. They don't really play like a short pattern where you have to bounce off the gutter like we had previously. There just was no bounce. Cam White, we're going to see if he can pick that split. He will not. We're going to split attempt. Clay Reese is up here on 120. Let's see what he's got. Watching Clay Bowl, it looks like no matter what he does, his ball wants to hook at his feet. Yeah, I think locking the gunner is definitely the way to go. Maybe he's just not wanting to put in the effort or something, but man, every time he throws the ball, that thing is hooking off the point. Definitely think it's time to make a move. Let's see. Brandon Smith in his 7th. Excuse me, 10th. Rick Harris. It's Brandon with the 7th. Excuse me, 10 pin. Goodness gracious, I'm thinking like a right-hander here. I see those book shots. She's got a good game going. Those double spare, double spare. To start the 8th frame is the first game. The second game of finals is winding down. Camera, Justin Sanchez is going to go Brooklyn. And the 10 pin is Brooke Harrell. 10 back. That's money, dude, right there. She has got it. Well, it's good to see her bowl well. It is really good to see her bowl well. She has got a look and throwing it great. We got Cody Smith up here again. And his buddy was some more videoception. It's Cody backs off. Clay Reese. Clay Reese is resorted to throwing the spare ball. That's how much that weight is. So if we have the finals on 21 and 22, they're not going to be very high scoring. As Brandon Smith leaves another 10 pin. A swishing 10 pin because he's a lefty. Goodness, I don't know why I struggled with that so much. There was a split conversion. Dante here in front of us in 21s. He's also resorted to just throwing the spare ball pin. Cody Smith, videoception. Ball hooked really early and will not trip the 9 pin. Trips the 4 out of the 4-9, but the 9 pin will stand. Down, it's looking like Clay is not going to be making it through. Is not able to strike on this pattern right now. And will miss his spin. And not looking good for Clay.
All right, bowlers go. If
Cody.
you have an open tab in the bar, they're trying to do a shift change. You wouldn't mind going and closing out the tab?
Brandon Smith. Could have been this time. He will. Skinny jeans. He'll pick it, but barely. He'll pick it, but barely. We're winding down game number 2 here, in 8th and 9th frames, respectively. We've got some people in the 10th, so finishing up. Oh, Clay's going to loft. Oh, that was the trick the whole time. Loft. Throw the ball in the ball can't hook. It's in the air. There you go. He's got the juice now. It needs a miracle to get in. I don't think he can get in. But it'd be good. Just keep lofting it. Through it. Not him now. In front of us here on lane 20. So you got the juice. That ball won't shake. Man, it's so crazy to see just how lazy the ball is on 20 compared to how quick the ball is on 21, 22. Crazy to see the difference in lanes there. That's 10 back for Jimmy Rasmussen on the ball. On camera, Justin Sanchez has been 10 back too, but it is crazy to see that just drastic difference. Now, is that topography? Is it topography? Or is it the way the patterns were broke down? Because we were flipping pairs. We weren't crossing. We were flipping. So the people on 23 and 24 flipped with 21 and 22. So totally different people, and none of those people would have ever bowled on 19 and 20. Very interesting to see. That's kind of the thing about bowling. It could be topography. It could be the way that the machine put the pattern down. It could be the way that it was bowled on previously. I would say that it's a little bit of topography and a lot of bit of who was bowling on it last. Jeremy Rasmussen did a great look. Played still lofting, and that ball wasn't hooked so dang early. Good miss. Wow. But it is very cool to see just the drastic, stark differences between how those two pairs play. They play so different. So different. All right, look here. That ball's left off her hand. Oh my God, it just stayed on the line. That is insane. Tip of the cap. That's a look. She's got the right ball in her hand and is throwing in the right spot in the lane. Get pulled like that. Wow, that looked left off her hand and it went dead straight. Dang. I wish I had that. I wish I had that look when I was bored. Brooke can shoot 2 of them. Yeah. She has 91 right now. She 0-1. Strike here. She's in the 2 teams. Here, she shoots 2-0-1. And no 5 pin. 5 pin won't fall. So 2-0-1. She spares 200 if she does. And that gets her in. So solid game. I think 200 probably gets you. I don't know how much handicap she has. Just Dante leaves a 4 pack. So they're finishing up here. We'll go over to the extended pairs as they're finishing up too. And then when cut scores are made available to me, I'll make them available to you. Matt Michael, this pattern is broken down. It does not play like 38 feet. It's 2.19 to 1, so pretty flat. 8 2 to 2s, so a solid amount of 2 to 2s. The gutter usually hooks here. It's not hooking here now. And it's making it really tough. 38 feet, and there's no bounce off the gutter. Makes it hard. Makes it hard. So I'll be right back as soon as we have cut scores, and I'll let you know where we stand. Thanks, guys.
Not saying good after I shoot 103. I don't think I would say it's going to be hard. Next time, Fox, just give me your $50. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's leave. Dude, 103 makes cuts. Makes cuts.
Oh, with your handicap, maybe.
Ah, 4-6, shut up. Oh, that's like 14 more than me. You're a better bowler. You're a way better bowler than I am. You're funny. Gordon, I hate you. I'll do that. No, you don't. I do. I believe you. Love you. Dude, I literally couldn't get out the ball clean, and then I shot the ball further than the fucking
It's going, Michael. It's going. We're waiting on cut scores here. We are waiting on just a few cut scores. We'll have them just momentarily. I feel like it's going to go up. It's not a lot of decent.
It was fucking bad.
Handicap, maybe 203, I'm going to predict. We're waiting on them now. They should have them here pretty quickly. We're going 24 bowlers. We're going to cut down to 12. Down to 12. So we should be getting going here now with how quickly we bowl. And there's a lot fewer people on here.
Jimmy! Drop.
In discussion here at the scorers table.
He's funny.
Not sure what this discussion necessarily is, but we do have.
There's a tie.
Oh, there's a tie at 191. There's a tie at 191. That's what we're seeing here. So it looks like we might take them both. Well, I think what we do in this situation, what they do in this situation is just take them both, and then we still cut down to 6. It's 13 to 6. I believe. Could be wrong with that. Not 100% sure. I'll know here in a moment, and I'll let you know what the plan is. Still not sure what is happening. I don't know if they're going to roll off for it or what the plan is. Still waiting on word, official word from the desk. For those of you on Facebook, head on over, click the link, the pinned comment. That'll take you to the YouTube stream, which is streamed in HD. If you want to watch it in HD, that's where to do it at. Stream it to your TV, that's what I do. That's what I do. Those of you that are in YouTube chat, go ahead and like it. That helps me a ton, way more than you'd ever know. Go ahead and like it. Thank you. Still waiting on exactly what is going to happen. So as I know, I'll let you know.
Okay, the top 12 is Brooke, 231, Wayland and Halson, 229, Angel, 228, Cameron Henning, 225, Brandon Smith, 225, Adam Breckenridge, 215, Scott Kilgore, 212, Darren Spill, 211, Tony Smith, 209, Zach Torino, 205, Tara Richards, 192, and they got a tie for 12, and I've already talked to them, Jimmy Rasmussen and Cameron White, 191. I need you to draw for a lane, and remember your your first shot counts.
It's still alive. No response. Doing it for you.
We heard it there. We're moving pairs. We're moving around. Drawing for lane assignments. As we now cut. So I'm not 100% sure what happened with that tie. I don't know. Looks like James Rasmussen might be. I don't know, to be honest with you. So Leon apparently figured it out between it was Cam White and James Rasmussen. Cam White has got his equipment out on the lane, so I'm assuming. You have to assume that he's in. Have to, right? So I'll let you know who's going to be up on our pairs as soon as we start get going. Probably got a couple of notables that'll be in front of us here. And it'll just be a moment as they draw their lane assignments.
All right, bowlers, it's set for scoring. I'm turning your lanes on. Good luck, good bowling.
Okay, game number 3 underway. Cut score for the game 2, 192, so, or 191. What? Was it 190? 191. Go ahead and update that on the ticker, not to confuse anybody, because that was final game 2 cut score. And bye. All right. We're ready to roll. I also forgot to mention Waylon Nielsen. My apologies, Waylon. I think David, unfortunately, there is not Poppleton. Unfortunately, I wish we did. I wish the Uzelac did do something online or use tournamentbowl.com or something. They unfortunately do not have anything that displays scores, scoring updates, or anything like that. Brandon Smith goes 10 back. Only 15. I wish they did, because I'd love to bring it to you live, but they don't. So I try to keep up on it as best as possible. We have April Sanchez still in? Wow, I missed her too, April. I missed April and Waylon. Well, folks, there they are. April's still killing it. April's still in it. Waylon's still in it. We'll head over to. We'll see Cody real quick. No videoception for Cody to this game as he slaps the 10 out. Brooke Carroll. And back, she is just one hell of a look on 19 and 20. I mean, that pair is beautiful. I can't even believe how good of a look that pair has. Head on over to Waylon. It looked like the 3-9, or that's a 5-pin. Never mind. I'll pick it. He'll pick it. Adam Breckenridge over there on lane 18. We'll see his effort here. He likes it, and for good reason. That's 10 back right there. James Rasmussen. He was tied for the cut. He'll go Brooklyn, leave a 5-pin. He was tied with Cam White just to the left of him. And 191. Scott Kilgore goes light mixer off camera, and he likes it. He did a little fist pump. He's loving it. See Cam White here in front of us on lane 19. See what he's got for us. He's deep. He's going to cross over and leave the 610. The crossover from here from this angle. It's probably just really high on the head pin. Almost Brooklyn. James Rasmussen at his 5-pin. I'll let you know what he does there. We'll go Cody Smith and Brandon Smith. Cody will miss the head pin right and go 1, 2, 4, 10. Brandon Smith, lefty. Lefty over here on lane 16, 10 back. Yes, let the 10 out. Get the 6. Let's get what is that? The 2-pin? The 4-pin? The 4-pin to jump out of the gutter just a tiny bit. Slap the 7 out. Yeah, Andy, good question. I was just about to talk about that, Andy. Excuse me. Brandon Smith is the only lefty left. Chase Luce was eliminated in the round of 24. And a good look, though. I'm surprised. He must have just kind of fallen off a cliff there at the end. The lefties had a good look. Brandon's got a really good look. A good spare by Cody Smith over there on lane 18. Yeah, Chase Luce was eliminated. Then on over here to see Brooke Carroll's shot. On lane 19. Swisher, yes. So Brooke starts spare double. Sanchez leaving the 8-10. She'll pick the 10 out. Take her lump. Scott Kilgore. Scott. Oh, I just switched it. My apologies. Dang it. 6-10. Sorry about that, folks. And we'll see Waylon Nielsen in front of us here also. All right, Waylon, Brandon Smith, Cody Smith, all up here on our extended coverage of this tournament. James Rasmussen off camera. 110 back. Brandon Smith will cross over, carry it, slap it out a little bit. got to. Scott will chop the 10. The 6-pin, that's unfortunate. Got to be picking that. Scores aren't that high, and strikes are hard to come by. You got to be picking those spares. As Whalen goes high flush, 10 back. Whalen's got a really good look. There's not as much early hook, especially on the pair at least that he's on. So his ball's not quite reading it like it has been the last couple of weekends. Ball's not quite reading it as early, and for that reason, it looks like he's been able to develop a little bit of a trick to get the ball down the lane a little bit, so his ball isn't seeing all that early hook. As Cody Smith went 10 back too. Cody's got a good hook. Wouldn't be surprised to see Cody Smith in the finals. Wouldn't be surprised to see Brooke bowling for a chipper either. If she can keep getting 19 and 20, I don't know if she'll miss. And Breckenridge Holt to ask him, begging for it to stop. It doesn't. Leaves a baby split. Scott off an open will go Swisher. Cannot get the 7-pin to fall. We'll head over here to see Brooke. Let's see what she's got for us. And that ball just sits on a line until about 2 feet in front of the head pin. Dodges a little left. Goes right through the pins. That is a look. That is a look. For those of you watching in Facebook, you can head over to YouTube. The link is down there in the pinned comments. Take you right to the YouTube stream as April goes through the face. Trips out the 6-10 into the big 4 and leaves only the 4-7. So that's a good break for her. There's a ditch. See, now that's what I'm talking about, folks, right there. There's just not quite on 38 feet. There isn't that bounce off the gutter. And that ball went in the ditch late. I'm not saying that was a good ball or anything, but man, for 38 feet not to have that bounce, it's tough. That's what's making this pattern so tough. Is you should be able to bounce it off of there. You should be being able to play 7 board, and you're just not able to. It's too risky. Adam Breckenridge. Lane 17, throwing an idle. Yeah, that ball looks good too. Nice and slow. Reads it nice and early, but doesn't overbounce when it does. Slows the ball down and goes to the pin. That's a good spare by James Rasmussen. Going ditch, strike. Tough to do. Another good spare attempt by Cody Smith. He's doing some work over there, folks. He's doing work. Do work to stay clean. Tip the cap to that. Tip the cap to that, because the spares he's picking they're not gimmies. They are not gimmies. Okay, Whalen. In 16. I'm going to read super early and go Brooklyn. He'll carry it. Scott walking it off. Over on lane 19. And he goes 10 back. So we'll take a look here, Brooke. See what she's got for us. See if she can keep it up. She's working on a 3-bagger. On lane 19. See if she can stay high. Falls off it a little bit. And flat 10. 6-pin just bounces around in the ditch and will not come out and give any love taps to the 10-pin. So nothing going on there. We'll take a look at April Sanchez. Breckenridge is up on 18. That's a really good shot. The crowd explodes as April goes 10 back and slaps the 10 out. And Adam Breckenridge went 10 back too. So a couple good shots. I'll let you know what Brooke does with her 10-pin here momentarily. She's throwing at it off camera. We want to see Whalen and Cody Smith. Cody clean. Brooke whiffs the 10-pin. She will whiff it. All right, Cody Smith, lane 17. Ball looks a little right. A lot of early hook, and it goes to the face. And Whalen, 10 back. Whalen's got a look. Is he on a 3-bagger? No, that's a 4-bagger. He was on a 3-bagger. Cam White in front of us now. Looks a little early. The face. Leaves the 3-10, but the 10 falls late. Good break for him. And an opportunity to stay clean. James Rasmussen working on went strike, ditch spare, so a good place to leave a ditch spare. And then strike again with Brooklyn. So Cody Smith will then miss his makeable. Cody Smith has missed a makeable, so he's going to pick two tough washouts and then miss the ones that are easy. Unfortunate for him. Unfortunate. We're now Scott Kilgore and April Sanchez going pretty much at the same time. Looks like Scott will be first. Scott working on a strike. That ball looks left off his hand. Yeah, it goes through the face. 4-7-10. April, just a looking shot. Needs to rotate. Needs a 4-5. Tough spare there. Tough spare there. We go over and watch Scott try to pick this. We do. Brooke has not gone yet. Come on. I needed it for the stream. All right. Brooke. The ball hooked early and it just stood up. Going right at the 1-3. A little high on the head pin. Leaves the 4-pin. That's how you know you got to look right there. Because that ball was missed. It hooked really early. And it's still at high flush. It's left a 4-pin. Very impressive. Very impressive. I don't know if that's not really just luck. That is good decision making. Having the right ball, playing the right part of the lane. You got to do a lot of things right to have a look like that. A lot of things right, especially on this pattern. Whalen. Pretty good looking ball there. Yeah, he has got a look too. Wow. Going a little harder, getting it through the front. And see it want check and slow really fast. There's a ton of friction on the track. Ball checks. And goes right. 1-3 is Cam White fist bumping. Another strike. Adam Breckenridge, another strike. Back to James Rasmussen. Strikes getting thrown everywhere, folks. Scoring pace is lighting up. There's a little bit of friction, right? If you can get in, especially with some of these guys with this trick that they've got, just like that James Rasmussen right there, you can get it to strike a lot. Oh, yeah. You'll see the big rev rate guys are pretty much gone. Everybody's like a medium to lower rev rate. Except that kid right there. I don't know what his name is. In that red and blue shirt. Scott Kilgore. 10 back again. So, yeah, all these guys with this like medium to lower rev rate. That trick to not make it read so early. And now they're using that early hook to their advantage. That early hook is helping them keep the ball in line and not miss right. It'd be really hard to throw it through that friction. There's a very defined friction spot on the track. Mixer, no. 4-5-7 for Brooke. 4-5-7. And over to Cody Smith here on the extended pairs. Whalen. Wisher, no bucket. Cody Smith 10 back. A lot of action going down right now as we head into our round of 12. This is the round of 12 going to cut in half, going to the round of 16. Brooke, see if she can pick it. Oh, no, she won't. Good thing I went back. That was close. That was close. Adam Breckenridge. Ooh, good spare there by Whalen on the bucket. Adam likes it. Ooh, wrap 10. Tough to wrap a 10 pin with an idle like that. But Adam manages to figure out a way to do it. The folks of you in the chat on Facebook, if you click the link down below in the pinned comments, it'll take you to the HD stream on YouTube. Appreciate it if you watch there also. As Scott Kilgore says 10 back. And I also want to go ahead and thank our sponsors, the Strike Zone Pro Shop by Dylan Williams. Go ahead and mention the Uzelac Classic or this live stream. He'll give you 10% off a bowling ball purchase. The Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour, ran by Michael Blair Jr., great tournament series. Now in Northern Nevada, we've got a couple events coming up fairly soon. As Cam White goes 10 back. So, hit Michael Blair Jr. up. Go search their page. Get in there. Then you'll know all the tournaments are going to be. And you can go bowl. A weekend before the Masters, Winks Masters. Go check it out. And Delton Sports Center, West Valley City, Utah, their Friday evening, afternoon sports shot practice. So you can practice on shots just like this. Then you can be as good as Waylon is when the pattern breaks down like this. And you want to make some money, that's the place to do it. Is you get the practice on what we bowl on. Get on to Delton Sports Centers on Friday afternoons. This is a Storm Northwest Tour event, so there are points to be won here. As Cody Smith is up on lane 18. 10 back, that's a good ball. He's pumped. Brandon Smith missed the head pin left. 1-3-9. All right. And finally, I want to thank the Storm, the Bowlers Company, for all they do here for the Uzelac Classic and all of the events here on the Northwest Tour and sponsoring them. Thank you so much, Storm Bowling Products. Brooke Carroll to the face, gets a good break, leaves only the 6-pin. Waylon, early look, 10 back. Look at that. Waylon has got a look and a half. I would not be surprised to see him in the finals. Wouldn't be surprised to see Brooke in the finals if she can get back on track and strike a couple times. Well, then who is it? Who's the third person? I don't know. Everybody else has got very similar looks. Whoa, wow. Brandon Smith will pick that spare. Brandon has the left side of himself, so he can throw a couple of good balls. He'll be fine. He might be able to squeak in there. Cody Smith has got a good look. Scott Kilgore's got a good look. As he goes to the face, and I speak a little too soon. See if April can pick it. She will. There's a nice little baby split conversion. As Waylon is in his fill, and he's going to shoot 230 at least. I think he did shoot 230. Tough for me to see from here, but I do think he shot 230. So this is the end of game number 3. We'll take a quick break, and then I'll be back with cut scores for the round of 6. Thanks, guys.
Hey, that's only twice, okay?
80%.
I'm basically sitting at 140, which is actually good if you think about it. Average
Nice job, Brooke.
Nice to know that I have a
I want you to know.
average.
All right, that does it for. Well, it does actually. We have James Rasmussen. We have two more bowlers, Cam White and James Rasmussen ties. Oh wow, what a break! Wow, tripping the 6-5 out, 5-6 out. What a break! Does he need it? Take a chance. I think he does. He can shoot 205, punching. So that is a big shot. He's got a lot of handicap. Cam White's got a solid game going here and shoot 230 with a punch. So he needs this hit because I am sure that he has significantly less handicap than James does. So he needs a hit here. He'll get it. That's a really good ball when he needs it for Cam White. One more. Cam's in the 230s. One more hit here, and he's in the 230s. James not working on a mark, so this is just pin count at this point. Go Brooklyn and leave the 1-3. So I think that's going to wrap. I think Cam White is going to be in the round of 6. I don't think James Rasmussen can make it. I think Brooke will make it. Tough, because we don't have a website, tournament bowl, or anything like that that's showing scores. So I don't know what's going on. I'm in the dark just as much as you guys are. Just going on what I can see and stuff like that. So yeah. He might. He's gonna shoot 230 something. Depends on what his feel is. Probably 234, 235, something like that. I don't know. Plays gonna shoot. All right, that does it. Cam White shoots 230. Put himself into the cut line. And as soon as we get scores, well, it should be momentarily now, I will let you know where we stand, and then we'll have the round of 6. So only 2 more games to go, folks. 2 more games here in the finals. Stay tuned.
That one
247, Zach 245, Darren 223, Brookie 222, Brandon 221. They do the draw for lane.
Ready to run your
Did you get my 103? I saw you tag me in it too. I was like, shit.
Everybody stop.
Hey, my defense is it wasn't my fault. The lane's broken.
Is that? Fucker's got 21 fans. Yeah, 21 sticks. That's what I said. I was like, we gotta win this tournament, right? And he was like, oh, dude, I gotta run this. Whatever. When they're walled up, 21's not whatever. When they went super hard like this, 21 is a ton. Go home, take a shower, play some Apex, and go to sleep. You mean one of those big ones? USB 3.0? Yeah.
We going? Let's go. You're driving. What'd you get?
He's top 6. Hey.
Your bro?
I know, that was almost worth just without looking at it.
5.
Hey, Jocelyn, over.
Hey, Jocelyn. We're out, Jocelyn. No, wait. You too.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna happen. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
Hang out. It's not even fun.
No, they probably should drink bottled water.
Okay, let's go. I'm out.
I didn't even bowl, so I can't see.
We got plans.
That's fucking overrated.
I am not.
Alright, will you pick up my ball?
You guys are siblings.
Fair enough.
That is from Arkansas.
Oh,
brim going to hug him. So I was fixing it. I just realized that you're wearing a fucking run. This is when you run. You don't let people talk about that run.
Oh my god.
Fuck no.
All right, let's go.
I got something for you. No, you're fine. You're fine. Like, yeah, that's just me. That's the best I pulled against Cam. There he is. Ryan, are you riding with Jolene? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I got right?
All right. My apologies. We have got game number 3 of the finals. All right, so yeah, we have begun game number 3 of the finals.
Thank you for being honest.
All right, Brooke Carroll in front of us. Unfortunately, because of those beams, the angle just has to be terrible because I can't catch the scores. Next game, the championship, won't be as bad. Brandon Smith off camera goes to the face and leaves a 2-pin. All right, Cam White over on lane 24. Haven't really used this pair a lot or even seen this pair. He's going to go 10 back. Cameron White has got a look. He's making it to where his ball is just not reading the front part of the lane. So impressive. Very impressive that he's able to make that shape. Zach Trevino now on lane 23, bowling really well. Good game here. Locks them in to the finals. Swisher, no 2-pin. Cannot roll the 2-pin. Jimmy Scowl, if you're listening right now, if you're in the chat, I don't have scoring updates. We don't get scoring updates. Unfortunately, that is not something that they do. Right, TJ? Sounds like rigged to me. Smells very rigged to me. With Brandon Smith making it in. And Cam White. Smells rigged to me. Yeah, well, the issue with the handicap, it just happens way too fast. I'm moving cameras and stuff like that, and even then, I'm not able to see everybody. Now it gets a little easier, a better idea as we get down to 3, or get down to 6. I will have. Brandon and Cam made it this cut. Scott was eliminated. Scott and Adam Breckenridge were both eliminated. Yeah. I mean, they're all right. Brandon, I wouldn't know necessarily say good. He's decent, but good's a bit of a stretch. IMO, of course. Just kidding. Brandon's had a good look all day. Waylon's had a really good look. This pair in front of us is a good pair. It has a lot of hold and left. I haven't seen 23 and 24 being used, but it looks okay. Zach goes high flush. That's a good ball. So, yeah, you can get a little string going here. 7th frame on, he's going to have a good game. Staying clean, picking all his spares. Brandon, been bowling good all day. That ball looks pretty good. This lane looks like that ball looked pretty good. Looks like maybe that left side on this pair in front of us is hooking a little bit more. Brooke Carroll in front of us. Excuse me, that was off camera. I need to get them some exposure. They are only in the 5th frame. We are starting our 6th frame here. Brooke goes 10 back. Waylon. Good spare. Good spare to stay clean. He goes 3-bagger, spare. He's loving it. He is loving it. All right, Brandon, and his spare attempt. Clean it up. Darren Spurl, viewer of the live stream. We'll go through the face and leave it only a 10. But that's a pretty good break for going through the face so high. Zach Trevino, lane 23. Also will go through the face and leave only the 610. So another good break. Another good break. Breaks are getting handed out for free out here. Davis Lanes, you need a break. Just come down in here. Got a bunch of free ones. Bunch of free ones. Brooke? Nope. Brooke's taking, looks like to be a re-rack. Waylon is up here in front of us on 20. See what he's got. I flush. Oh, 9-pin. That's a good ball. I don't know if he deserved that 9-pin. Waylon has been throwing the ball good, and he's just making it really good shape. The shape looks tremendous. Seeing that, there's a ton of friction. This happens every time at these lanes. There's a ton of friction on the track, and he's just kind of throwing it to it. The ball stops and goes straight. It doesn't overbounce off of it. It looks really good. Impressed. He picked up his 9. Brooke goes 10 back. Prediction, Brooke and Waylon are in. Zach Trevino, if he can throw a good game, has a lot of handicap. I think he has 21 sticks. I think he's in with a good game. Unfortunately, I don't think Brandon Smith and Darren Sproul, I don't think they have 240 in them. 240 is hard in this pair because I think they're going to need it to beat either Cam, who's making a great shape, but then leaves the 1-8 there, or Zach, who has 21 sticks. So, going to be tough. Going to be tough with Zach being clean and the ability to shoot a decent game here if he can get some strikes going. Brandon at 136 picks it. It's a good spare. Let's go see Zach. Zach needing a couple strikes here to gap himself in front of Cam. Cam work now leaves a washout, I guess you would call that. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that's a good ball and a terrible break. Wow. Blower 7-pin. He's staying clean. This is not a gimme for Cam White. See of what he can do with this ball here. This is not a gimme. That's a very good spare in the clutch when he needs it. So Cam's going to stay clean. Him and Zach are tied. I don't think Cam. I know Zach has a lot of handicap. He's 21 sticks. So Cam, needs to bowl a much bigger game than. Probably needs to beat him by at least 20. So I think the race is between Cam White, Zach Trevino. Off camera, Whalen goes to the face and leaves. 4-7-6. Brandon Smith. And back, that's a good ball. Brandon also tied with, they all got 117. Now Brandon working on a strike. Brooke Carroll will miss the head pin left. Oof. Leaving the 1-3-6-10. So Cam White, Brandon Smith, and Zach Trevino all with 117 in the 6th frame, with only Brandon working on a strike. So Brandon's got a little bit of a lead here. He's going to cut into Zach's handicap as Cam swishes one out. That's a good ball. Cam swishing one out, but again, Brandon I know doesn't have a ton of handicap, and I know Cam doesn't either. So tight one here as Brandon really has a good opportunity to dig into that handicap lead. As Darren Sproul is going to cross over and trip the 10 out, and that would have been a 3-9, 3-9-10. So now it's more sparable than it was. More sparable than it was. Zach Trevino really needing a hit here to keep what lead he has. To keep what lead he has, they're going to allow Darren to pick his spare. Zach is going to be up. Darren misses his spare off camera. So Zach needs a hit here to maintain the lead that he has. Ball looks pretty good. Stands up out of it. Oh, man, that would have been a terrible break. Almost 8-10s. Trips the 8 out late. Leaves only the 10 pin. So still in it. 8-10 really would have been kind of a dag piece for him. Whalen will cross over, leave the 5 pin. So that's kind of the issue. Is it looks so much if you get it out to the dry too quick. It does overbounce, especially if you get around a little bit. Brooke Carroll. Ball a little left off her hand will leave only the 3 pin. Brandon Smith. High flush. Ooh, trips the 6 pin. That's money, dude, right there. That is a good break for Brandon. Wow. Needed it, too. Needed it. Zach, at his spare attempt, will clean up his 10 pin. So staying in it, but his lead slowly dwindling. Slowly. As he is disappointed, rightfully so, about almost leaving the 8-10 split. Ooh, skinny jeans for Brooke. She almost missed that, but we're over with. It's a pick. It's a mark nonetheless up on the scoreboard. Aaron Sproul, the next to shoot, going exactly at the same time as Cam White. Cam White does not pull off. Needs a hit here. Running out. Yes! He gets a swisher. 2 swisher strikes in a row for Cam White. So So that puts a lot of pressure, as now Cam White and Brandon Smith lead by 20 pins over Zach Trevino, with both of them doubling in the 7th and 8th frame. They have put some distance. I don't know what the handicap situation is. Assuming they had none, they now are only down to Zach by 1 pin. Zach needing a hit here, and he'll go through the face. So that will put Cam and Brandon ahead of Zach. Now it's a 2-horse race. And to my knowledge, they have very, very similar handicaps. I think I might go run and grab that information. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, folks. Brandon Smith has 18 sticks. Cam White has 12. Zach Trevino has 21. So Zach is now down. And it is between 6-pin difference in handicap between Cam White and Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith went Brooklyn to carry a strike. And so will Cam. So will Cam. So Cam and Brandon are tied. They are 117 in the 7th, with both with 3 baggers after. And it is between them, and Brandon Smith has a 6-pin lead over Cam White with 18 sticks of a handicap. Wow. This is tight, folks. And they could both potentially jump, maybe even Waylon or Brooke. It's really hard to say as Waylon goes to the face. Waylon's going to shoot a solid game, though. Tough for Waylon to get jumped by Zach, who wraps a 10-pin when Zach needed one. Unfortunately for Zach, is probably not going to make this cut now. Brandon needing hit. And he roll it. Oh, man, he almost rolled the 3-pin there. And Cam White goes fast 8. So now Cam loses the count and is now down 7. Loses count in the 10th and is now down 7 pins to Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith could sneak his way in here. Needs the spare. The miss here. Well, pretty much locks him out. Needs a spare. Good fill. Stay ahead of Cam. He will spare it. So Brandon now ahead by 7 pins. Wow. Oh, and Darren Spurl off camera. My apologies, folks. I've been watching here, and I haven't even been switching the camera. Been watching. Okay, now it comes down to the fill balls. Brandon Smith, a solid fill. Leads by 7 over Cam White with the count change there. Just a solid ball, and he's good. Yep, he'll get it. That was a clutch game by Brandon Smith, and shoots 216. And what will most likely put him into the round of 3. Looks like Cam White also... Well, did Cam strike spare? Cam went what did he do? I can't see. It doesn't say. Is it him? No, he did go strike spare. He was 215. And Brandon went spare strike. And Brandon shoots 216. I see. Okay, well, my apologies, folks, but Brandon Smith still wins by 7 bits, right? Well, I was right the whole time. Missed something. Is Brooke Carroll... what does she got? What does she got? That could be huge. 160? 180? 7? She will open and shoot 177. She'll shoot 177, so she could have potentially gotten jumped. Waylon? Where did Waylon shoot? Oh, I can't see. These stupid colors that they use on these scoring monitors just washes out completely and makes it impossible to see. Like, who puts yellow on blue? How the heck am I supposed to see that? Get it together. Yeah, I can't even see scores over there either. Putting yellow on blue. Gosh darn it. Someone has a say in the chat. Let them know that change the dang colors. It looks like Cam, Brandon, and Waylon will be in the finals. We'll be here on 21 and 22. Yep, getting confirmation. Brandon Smith, Cam White, and Waylon in the championship. I'm going to go get things set up, and I'll be right back, folks.
That was the other reason I wanted to make that cut.
Okay, we are underway. We are underway here. One moment. Okay, so we're live. Goodness gracious, my apologies. They get all set up. We're all set up now, though. Brandon Smith, Cam White, Waylon Nielsen. We're through 2 frames already. Handicap situations, though. Cam White, 12 sticks. Brandon Smith, 18 sticks. And Waylon Nielsen with 24 pins of handicap. So very well could be won by Waylon Nielsen with handicap, as he has 6 pins over Brandon Smith and 12 over Cam White. Is that right? 6? Yeah, that's right. Brandon, 22. Swisher, no. 3-9 will stand. So Brandon starts spare. 8 count. And then Cam White will go strike open. Waylon needing a... Ooh, skinny jeans. Likes it. Likes it a lot here in the final game. And needs every bit of it. Cam White and then back. That's a good shot. That is a good shot. This pair, though, was scary. This is when that Clay Reese resorted to just throwing a spare ball at the head pin. So this pair was not friendly to them. For those of you watching the finals, this final championship match, you want to click on the link in the pinned comments. It'll take you to YouTube. And you'll see this match brought to you in HD. Now we've got a little zoom here on the scoreboard. And unfortunately, the scoreboard's just, they're terrible. I'm sorry, they're terrible. Waylon Nielsen with the face will trip out the split. That's a good break. And leaves only the 610. Leaves only the 610. So another good break by Waylon. So Cam is going to need at least a mark over. A mark and count over Waylon. And Brandon will need a mark over Waylon, which neither of them have, and Waylon tied now with Brandon. As long as Brandon picks his spare, and Waylon picks his spare, he will not. And disappointing. Disappointing. One moment here. Ten back for Cam White. That's a good shot. That is a good shot. So putting himself right back into this match. Brandon also misses spare. Wow. God, you can't make this stuff up. But Waylon has a 2-pin lead over Brandon. And then depending on what Cam does, he has a 10-pin, 11-pin lead over Waylon, which is still not enough with handicap. It's still not enough. Better ball from Waylon. High flush. Yes, he loves it. Putting on a show for us here on the stream. Brandon Smith needs one here to stay with him. This lane is not too kind to him, but gets a huge break. Huge break. Pumping it out. Tripping the 7-8 out of that. Interesting. So, Waylon maintains his 2-pin lead. Depending on what Cam does here, it would be 10 or 11, depending on what he does here. It'll be 11. It'll be 10, excuse me, with the count. And Cam White will take a 10-pin lead, which is too shy of what he needs. We'll take Waylon, because Waylon has 24 sticks of handicap, 24 pins. Cam White only has 12, so Cam needs to beat him. He needs 2 pins of count here. 2 pins of count. Whalen on a strike. Better ball. Still wants to go high. He needs to move left. Ball's really good. We know this pair hooks a lot up front. More than probably any of the other pairs that he's bowled on so far. And that's through the face, and there's the 2 pins of count, folks, right there. Well, no, because he's working on a strike, so my apologies. That's incorrect. Working on a strike, so Cam will pick his spare, clean it up. Whalen maintains his counts. He's working on a strike, so he needs to keep that up. If he does another 8 count, he will then be tied, depending on what Cam White does. No way, he will miss. Oh, Whalen. So Whalen now in a deficit, a significant deficit opening. Yeah, he's not happy about that. All right, Brandon Smith, lane 21, hates it off his hand and goes Brooklyn again. Guys, this lane hooks a ton. Oh my gosh, this lane hooks so much. It seems like Cam is the only one that's making any kind of shape because he's just had some high flush hits. But man, this lane hooks a ton. He's making his ball now read the front, and that's great. There's an exhibit A right there for Cam White as he takes a 20-pin lead. A 24-pin lead, and that is enough. Whalen has a ton of ground to make up. And now it's kind of a 2-horse race as Brandon is only down 12. Is that right? Yep. Brandon is down 12, but really he's only down 6 because of his handicap. So really he's only down 6 with his handicap. So again, count can come into a factor. 6 pins of difference. 1 mark can also be a huge difference maker. All right, Whalen. The ball, high flush. Well, he needs everything. He needs everything he can get. We're into the 6th frame. Down 20 pins. Really, I guess 10 because of his handicap, but needing everything. Brandon needs a good ball here. That looks better off his hand. Oh, Messenger falls off the back of the pit. Okay. See what kind of answer Cam has to that. Could put the throttle down and gap himself even more with a good ball here in the 7th frame. It's a good ball. Yo! It's the 2-pin to spin up there into the ditch. Kick to 7 out. It's a good break. Cam White doubles now, taking a bigger lead over Brandon Smith. And Brandon will miss the 7-pin. Folks, it's looking like Cam is just going to kind of run away with this. He's got a really good look, and he's doing the things that he needs to do to stay in play and not missing spares. Sounds like we're having a little bit of an issue with the lane machine here. Not sounding good. Ooh, that sounds horrendous. All right, Whalen, he needs everything he can get here to make any kind of pins up. And that's to the face. Needs to move 4 or 5 boards left because that, especially 22, hooks a ton. Probably, and like I said, probably close to 5 boards more than 21 does. It's crazy, but that's the truth. Brandon, 10 back. An open in the 6th frame could cause could be detrimental, but splits aren't out of the question, and they're not hard to leave. Cam makes one slip up. You need a string of strikes to stay within striking distance. Cam White. I just think Cam's look is so much better than either Whalen's or Brandon's. It's gonna be hard for Cam to really fall off a cliff here, but he could always cut one off and throw a bad ball. Let's see. Ball's a little bit left. If it goes really high, leaves with 4 pins. So I think that's attributed to his look. The ball's a little bit left and only 4 pins. It's a good look. Good ball choice. A lot of good decisions go into only leaving a 4-pin on a hit like that. A lot of good decisions. See if Whalen can muster anything up here in the foundation frames to set himself up for some kind of comeback going into the 10th. He needs everything he can get. It's high flush. See, he needs to move left on the right lane. And I know that he's in front of the ball return, but or on the ball return, but he's got to do something because the ball just hooks so early on 22. And Cam is making a shape. Oh, no, and Cam misses his spare, folks. What is happening? Oh, man. Each guy, Brandon, Waylon, and Cam, all doing their best to give away the game. We're right back in it, folks. Cam has 154 in the 8th. Cam has 154 in the 8th. So, strings of strikes here for either Waylon or Brandon. Put pressure on Cam to show up, and that's 10 back for Brandon. 10 back for Brandon. And he's down, what is that, 29 pins? That's dependent on what he does in the 8th frame, the 9th frame. So, guys, close matches. Brandon and Waylon are tied. Well, depends on what Brandon does, because Waylon's working on the spare. So Waylon's probably down 10 to Brandon. Cam needs a hit here. He'll get it. So Cam striking in the 9th. It really helps him a lot. But Brandon has 6 pins. Cam needs to beat Brandon by 7 pins. 6 to tie, 7 to win. He needs to beat Waylon by 13 pins to win. 12 ties him. That's a real possibility now. Waylon needs a hit here. Needs a hit. Has yet to be able to. I think he's only got 1 strike on this lane. Has not looked good since. The ball is, again, hooks early. It's frustrating to see back here, but he needs to move left. Because the ball just wants to hook so early. And if he gets it any further right, it's going to hook even earlier. Okay, Brandon with a chance here. So, oh, trips the, what is that, the 6 pin? I wanted to say 4, but it was the 6. Skinny jeans down there on lane 21. And we've got ourselves a game, folks, going into the 10th. We have got ourselves a game going into the 10th, folks. Brandon Smith, 10 pins. What is he? No, is 11 sticks behind, working now on a 3-bagger, so he is only 1 stick back. Wow. Cam needs every hit here. Cannot shut Brandon out, and now makes Brandon's path to success even easier. Couldn't shut him out to begin with, but now Brandon's path no longer includes a strike, I don't think. So Cam can now shoot 194. Brandon can shoot. Yeah, Brandon can shoot 203 with a spare strike. And Cam will chop. So that's going to virtually lock up Brandon Smith's position. Brandon Smith's going to be champion. Yeah, I don't think he can get beat. No, he can't even get beat by Waylon. Folks, that's it. Brandon Smith, I mean, he just needs to, I don't even think he needs to keep the ball in the lane. I think he might. I think it's 173 if he went open. Waylon has a great look on the left lane, but he has nothing on the right. And that's ultimately going to be his downfall. Waylon can shoot 193. No, 183, excuse me. And ooh, that could be interesting. So Brandon needs, I think a mark. I think a mark locks Brandon in. That's it. Yes. And Brandon Smith is going to lock up the victory. Now, I mean, he needs 6 pins. He needs 7 on this, 7 in 2 shots to win. You have to think that he's going to get that, because Waylon can max 183. Who knows? And that is not even necessarily guaranteed. So Brandon Smith, after this ball right here, Brandon Smith will be your champion here at the March edition of the Uzelac Classic here at Davis Lanes in Layton, Utah. Brandon Smith, the lone lefty, or he wasn't the lone lefty in this finals here, but Chase Lucid himself were the only 2 lefties. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Take the breaks when you can get them. Brandon Smith is going to shoot 213 in the finals game, the championship game, to take home the title, the progressive pot, all the money. Congratulations. A very well bowled game. Great adjustment. It's like he was maybe a little bit nervous and was missing some shots there at the end, but ultimately flying something. It was a huge three-bagger. And Cam goes open, strike open to end his game. And Brandon will go sheet. He'll throw the last 6 to shoot 213 and take home the Uzelac Classic Championship. Folks, I appreciate y'all tuning in while you're still here. Thank you to Dale Williams, the Strike Zone Pro Shop, the Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour, Dalton Sports Center, and Storm Bowling Products, all helping make this event possible. And thank you to the Storm Northwest Tour for providing events throughout the Northwest for all these bowlers to bowl. Guys, if you're interested, go to scratchbowlers.com and you can see our schedule. Go to Northern Nevada Scratch Bowlers Tour if you want some more tournaments in the Nevada area. You'll also find them there. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to get my stuff together. We're going to get the heck out of here. But a huge thank you and a huge congratulations to Brandon Smith, who will win the Uzelac Classic at Davis Lanes. Thanks, y'all, and have a good rest of your Sunday.